Welcome back class to the series of Polity Lakshmikant to the next chapter, Making of the Constitution. So the demand for a constituent assembly, it was 1934 that idea of constituent assembly for India was put forward for the first time by M.N. Roy. And M.N. Roy was a pioneer of communist movement in India, and in 1935 Indian National Congress, that is INC, for the first time officially demanded a constituent assembly to frame the Constitution of India. But in 1938, Jawaharlal Nehru, on the behalf of Indian National Congress, declared that Constitution of Free India must be framed without outside interference by a constituent assembly elected on the basis of adult franchise. So the demand was finally accepted in principle by the British government in what is known as August Offer of 1940. But in 1942, Sir Stafford Cripps, a member of cabinet, came to India with a draft proposal of British government on framing of independent constitution to be adopted after World War II. So the Cripps proposal were rejected by Muslim League, which wanted India to be divided into autonomous states with two separate constituent assemblies. And finally, a cabinet mission was sent to India. While it rejected the idea of two constituent assemblies, but it put forth a scheme for constituent assembly which more or less satisfied by the Muslim League. So the composition of Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly was constituted in November 1946 under the scheme formulated by Cabinet Mission Plan, and the features for the scheme were the total strength of the Constituent Assembly was to be 389, and of these 296 seats were to be allotted to British India and 93 seats to the princely states. So out of 296 seats allotted to British India, and 292 members were to be drawn from the 11 governors provinces and 4 from the chief commissioners provinces, 1 from each. So the each province and princely states were to be allotted seats in proportion to their respective population. Roughly 1 seat was allotted to 1 million population. So the method of election was proportional representation by means of single transferable vote, and in provinces the members were to be elected by the members of legislative assemblies, and in princely states method of selection was on the basis of nomination or consultation. So first meeting of Constituent Assembly was held on 9th December 1946, which was boycotted by the Muslim League. And Dr. Sachidanand Sinha was the temporary president, and he was the oldest member, was elected as following the French practice. And Dr. Rajendra Prasad and H.C. Mukherjee was elected as president and vice president respectively, and B.N. Das Rao was appointed as the constituent legal advisor. So in 26 July 1947, a separate constituent assembly for the Pakistan was created, and the Constituent Assembly of Dominion of India except Pakistan met for the first time on 14th August 1947. So in 29th August 1947, Constituent Assembly appointed drafting committee under the chairmanship of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, and he introduced the final draft of constitution on November 4th 4th of November 1948, and second reading on 15th November 1948, and the third reading stated on the 14th November 1949. And then Constitution of India was declared passed on 26th November 1949, in which 294 members out of 299 signed over it then after it was signed by the President of Constituent Assembly, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and the Constitution as adopted on November 26, 1949 contained a preamble, 395 articles and 8 schedules, and provisions like parliament, election, citizenship were implemented on the same date, that is November 26, 1949, and the remaining were declared on 26th Jan 1950, and this day was chosen because Purn Swaraj, that is date of commencement of constitution, was celebrated on the same day in 1930 following the resolution of Lahore session in 1929. So we have completed this chapter, and if you are preparing for any government examination, you can visit our website isbio.com or exammap.com, or you can contact us on our WhatsApp number. Thank you, class.